So recently a new update for Doodle World dropped, releasing the hyped up summer update. The summer update introduces not only Beach Bay to Doodle World, but also exclusive summer items like mounts, skins, titles, and items. After hearing about the event, I dropped everything I was working on and hopped on Doodle World to grind the event. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Beach Bay experience, showing off some bugs and glitches, and showing everything I earned from the event. Please subscribe, a lot of effort goes into these videos. Thanks. Alright, let's get into it. I started the event off with a rare quest from the quest board. The job required me to pick up a lost client in the lost forest. Little did I know about the challenge that was about to haunt me. It seemed like a good idea going in since the quest was labeled as rare and had the highest prize of 12 sand dollars. But this maze is probably the worst designed maze I've ever played. I don't mean to dog on the event immediately, but I have no idea who thought this maze design was a good idea. The maze features multiple winding paths that lead to dead ends, but that isn't the problem. The problem I have is with how the walls of the maze are designed. The walls are modeled as little hills and stacks of grass that look like they can be jumped over, but have invisible walls blocking you from doing so. This is the case for most of the walls except for a few exceptions. Exceptions the game doesn't tell you about. Sometimes it will let you walk through a bush or let you jump over a high rock. The models for these bushes and rocks are the same that are used throughout the whole maze, making it easy to believe that there are walls blocking entry. Before starting the event, I've seen people complain about the difficulty of the maze, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Luckily, I was able to find a map of the maze that someone posted online, and it ended up helping tremendously. The map was kind of hard to figure out, but once I aligned the map with the maze and understood the layout, I was able to slowly make it out to my destination. I know it kind of sounded like I dogged on the maze for a bit, but I actually think it's kind of funny. Kids on their tablets are probably not going to know how to finish the maze though, which might be a slight problem. Even with the map, I couldn't find a way to make it to my client without having to use this weird trick where I wedged myself through the small gap between the rock and the wall. Right there in front of us, I don't know how to get to them though. Alright, we're gonna try something stupid. There's this boulder here, but I think we can wedge ourselves into the gap. We are on top of the wall. That's them right there. Can I get through? We did it! Oh my gosh, we did it! Let's go! That took forever! Yes, I'm here to save you! Moving on from that quest, I ditched the forest in hopes of never returning. Shortly after exploring around a bit more, I picked an uncommon quest where I had to deliver a package. After looking around the houses for a bit, I was eventually able to find the right house where I picked up the package and delivered it to the destination. The delivery quest is actually a pretty decent way to make sand dollars pretty fast if you need that last $10 for something you want to purchase. I'd probably stick to only taking uncommon quests for deliveries though, since it has you doing 2 trips at a time. And without a mount, this can take a while if the delivery is far away from the pickup house. Looking back at the quest board, I ended up passing on an epic quest that required me to win in a doodle battle against an NPC. I purposely avoided the task since it felt like my team may not have been strong enough to win any battles here. I decided to go with the buried treasure instead, but looking back, I should have just taken the battle opportunity. Little did I know I was actually pretty powerful for Beach Bay. I thought this place was going to be stupidly difficult since I only had 2 keys, but the event proved me wrong. Back to what I was saying, battles are probably the best quest for earning sand dollars since you typically get a lot for quick battles. Everybody watching probably already knows how the summer event works, so I'm not going to go as in-depth into these quests as I was explaining before, though I will say the quests are really easy to pick up and are really enjoyable. The quest had me grinding this event way longer than I initially thought I would, so big W for Doodle World. Anyways, after grinding for a bit, I was eventually able to make my first purchase at Beach Bay. I decided to invest all of my sand dollars into a mount since running just wasn't very efficient at getting these tasks done. This is my first mount in the game, so it took me a while to find out how to actually use it. I eventually remembered how it worked in Loomian Legacy and pressed Q, and it was the same. This mount will allow me to move around more quickly than before, which hopefully will allow me to earn sand dollars faster than before. After this big purchase, my eyes were set on the roulette. The skins that were available really caught my eye, so I decided to save up sand dollars for a roll. So now we got 41 sand dollars. I think we can afford to do a summer roulette here. Alright, I think we're gonna do it. Let's spin. Borbo. Are you kidding? We got Borbo. I'm not happy with Borbo, so we're gonna grind sand dollars again. See if we can get anything better. While finishing up an infestation quest, I found a Junie Pyro. I don't recall ever seeing this doodle, but it really caught my eye, especially with its grass and fire dual typing, so I decided to capture it. Since the event gives out a ton of free doodles, I decided to make a box full of doodles that I obtained. Some of these I weren't really into, so if I ever feel like it, I could end up doing a Doodle World giveaway one day. If you'd like to see that happen, just like the video. Back to the event. And that's game. Yo, hold on. Root is about to evolve. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I didn't expect this to happen. Look at that, Root! Alright, now we know where Wish lives. House 14. I can officially say I've talked to Wish now. Thanks, I'm starving. 8 sand dollars, cool. We officially have enough for another spin. Let's go give it a go. Here we go, to the roulette. Do you want to use the summer roulette? Yes. Spin! Come on, get something good. What is that? Got a glitter skunk? I can't even tell what I'm looking at with that thing. While I was playing, I noticed a couple glitches. Earlier, I talked about that weird glitch where I was able to sneak through the gap of a rock. At least, I think that was a glitch. If it wasn't, it was just weird game design. Anyways, I noticed some others. House 2 didn't have a wood deck like the other houses, so it kind of looked like it was floating in the air. Also, during a delivery, you can see inside the house. Some of these houses' walls are see-through from the inside. Probably because they're not modeled to be double-sided. Just something I noticed. Another glitch with deliveries is that the door has can collide turned on. This means the player can collide with the model. This leads to the door pushing the player out of the way when it opens. A lot of effort was put into this event to get it out in time, but it seems like some very minor glitches slipped through the cracks. Not pointing this out to hate on the event, just pointing them out because I think they're pretty cool. Well, that was the whole summer event. Let me share with you everything that I obtained at Beach Bay. These are all the doodles that I caught during this event. Of course, Root evolved, so now I also have his final evolution on the team. Alongside these doodles, I also purchased a number of equipment items from the roulette. Here they are. These will probably be really helpful later on in my Doodle World series. Other than the new doodles and items I obtained, I'm also leaving this event with my first mount. This year's summer event played a huge role in boosting my progress in Doodle World. It also was really enjoyable and I would recommend checking it out. Alright, anyways, that is all for the summer event. If you want me to do a part 2 on this event where I grind even more for some better stuff like Infernasio, I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure. This guy over here that needs 400, then let me know and I'll follow up. But anyways, that is all for today. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See ya.